Now that you have imported all your tracks and you have your folder with the next tracks you want to play, you start preparing your sets. And to me, this is where I spend the most of my time, which is maybe 70% of my time. For a set of 2 hours, this step takes me about 3 times the time, right? So for a 2-hour set, I will spend 6 hours preparing. There we go, we start. So once I have all my tracks, for the purpose of this exercise, let me just not mess up. Okay, I will not mess up what I've already done before, so bear with me. Shoot. All right. So what I usually do, and this is month of preparation you see here, right? Tracks that I have downloaded from May to August. So again, that's a big job to select and identify the track you want to play and so on. But once I do that and I have all my tracks in a folder, and for here I have 20 hours of tracks, 160 songs, I sort them by BPM, okay? So from 60 to 131. And I will start doing sets based on this. For example, let's start here. I know I'm going to play maybe a set of 2 hours. 2 hours is 20 tracks, 25 tracks minimum. I will take those here. Now that it's ordered by BPM on Tractor, you see the numbering is very important. So make sure you right click and you consolidate. The number will change from 1 to whatever. So now it's reordered again. You click on this header column, and now you can start making your change. If you cannot move tracks up and down, that's because you have just forgotten to do what I did, which is consolidate again, click on the hashtag. Now your tracks are reordered and you can start messing up with them. What I do here, again, I will try to have a set which is between 110 to 115 maximum. Do I have enough track for that? Maybe. Actually, no, I don't. So what I will do is I will move maybe to the next sets. And once I'm ready, one day when I have more tracks and I'm ready to do a set around 115, I will do that. For here, we will do a set. Let's take a set maybe around 122. So I'll start here, okay? 122. Very easy. All the tracks are more or less 122 to 123, but I will start making changes here. I play all my tracks. All right. I start putting them the rating between 1 to 5. Okay. I've done that with all those tracks, so they're already done. And see, I'm using my keyboard. You'll see how fast I go to check all the tracks. Alright, you see how I go fast? I can share my mapping with you, my mapping of the keyboard. Each of my key correspond to something. Loading a track, saving a track, rating a track, moving to a track. You see how I move right now? So once I have my rating done, I will do something that's very important to me, and that's why I'm not aligned with some of you in this group. I don't do on my mood. I do based on the energy level. That's very important. So I take my comments to column here, and I will put an energy level from 1 to 5. What's very important in my sets, I will start from 1, 2 energy levels track, and then moving progressively to 4 to 5. The middle of my sets should be at 4 to 5 energy levels, and then I move down to a minimum of 3 at energy levels. You see? So I have 3, 4, 4, 5, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3. The rest is 1 or 2. I don't even put 1 or 2. I know it's low levels of energy. So let's say I'm starting my sets here, right? Even better, as well, another thing I do is some tracks I feel they are good to start or to end. And that's what I put on my comments here. You see this one, for example? Because it starts very, you know, slow and there is an intro, I will use this track to start my sets. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is start with the key. I mix in key, and what we use here is called the Camelot system from 1 to 12. And the software is already helping me a lot here, right? I'm starting with a track of 7A, which is corresponding to one of the A, B, C, D, whatever in music. What I can play after this one is 8 or 9, right? And it tells me already what I can do. So I'm gonna put the 8 here, checking the energy. We are at the beginning of a set, so energy maximum to 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, after this one, what can I do? I can do a 9 or 7. Okay, 9, energy level 4. Let me try if I can. Yes, good. I can put one with. No, please. I can put one with energy level 3 here. Okay, 7. Let me continue. Alright, another one here. Alright, I could continue this way, right? 8. With the 8, I can go to a 9. Alright, and there we go. We have built like 4 or 5 tracks in my set, so it's already more or less in the middle. Let's build up on the energy level. So energy 4. Right, so where were we? Okay, energy 4. All right, and now let's not move back to less than 4. So I continue. I have a 10 here. All right, you see another 10. Energy level 3, not good. All right. So I don't find more in my screen, so I will continue move down. That's why it's good to have a lot of tracks, so you can start really messing around. So let's find another one. All right, I have one here. I was here, right? Okay. Right, so on and so forth. If I don't find a good, if I don't find melody, you know, a good Camelot mixing in key, that could be okay. Then you need to mix and play and see. So let's do that now. Actually, I want to move to 5. It's time to move to the top energy level. So 5. I'm gonna put a 12M, right? So I'm missing a key here. Let's see if it works later. And let's start to put some 5 here. I don't have a lot of 5. I have one here. All right. Then you are at the middle of your set. You can start going back to 4, 3. Okay. So just for the exercise, I will do it very, very quick. All right. 1M. 1M. I can put a 3 here. All right. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 is fine. Okay. You see what I mean? You start actually moving down to the end of your sets. And you remember on the comment first column, I have usually saying something saying it's good to start or to end. There we go. I found one which is good to end. I already do it, right? So let's put that here. You see how much work it is? That's where you need to put the work. And I prepare everything. It took me about 30 hours to put a rating, comments, and everything. And I'm not even done here. Sorry. All right, we were here, right? So I'm done here. You see, I have about 15 tracks. That's good. That's my set. So now, next step. I put loops everywhere. I prepare every starting point and every ending points of my tracks. Let me show you. So it's already here. It's already done, right? I use 2 or 3. So either I'm an intro, right? So it's a cue point 2 when I can, or a loop, always. Loop of 4 beats, not 4 beats, sorry. How do you call it in English? 4, I think it's like 16 bars. I think you say 16 bars, right? And always on the 1, you know that, right? Like all the tracks are based on a scheme of 16 or 32 maximum, right? So you need to find a good loop and when you want to put your loop. So 3, to me, 2 or 3 is always where I start. 2 is a cue point, 3 is a loop. I don't have always a 2 or always a 3, but I have at least one of them. And then you continue your track, right? I know that by my cue point 4, the track is, we have to start here. I mean, the track should be already up and running, because by 4, here, I have voice. So those kind of things. When it happens, the other track before that should be done already, or almost done, right? Because the new track is already up and running. Same at the end of my sets. I always have an end loop. Funny or not, this one is a 2, but usually I have a 16 beats, right? My end loop is always here. And actually, on the software, you see the little active things. It means that you don't even have to activate it when the software, let me show you that. You see where I am here? When the software will reach the next loop, it will activate the loop. So you will never mess up, right? If the next track is not ready yet, you see I have not loaded my next track. My loop is activated here, so I'm good. I'm good to go. So again, I do that with every single track. Just imagine the time it takes me, right? So this one is not done. Let me show you. But again, I can share my mapping with the keyboard. I go very fast. I don't use the controller for that. See, I'm doing that with the keyboard right now. So it's actually easier. And I even prepare them in accelerated way, right? You see? All right, so that's my loop. See, cue point 3, I go to the end. I go here, okay, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, I have my I lock at the end. Of course, I need to mix. Maybe some of them will not be good, but that's how I prepare my tracks. And then I lock them. You see the little lock here? When you do that, when it's locked, it means later on you cannot mess up with your track, so it's good. Then next one, I do the same. I usually take the first, you see what I mean, like down and pick. I take this one, I go 16 backwards. I'll do another tutorial for this one, but it's really up to you. I go 16 backwards. I do my loop. Okay, I have my loop, cue point 3. I do the same at the end. All right, I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, endpoint, good luck. There again and again, you do the same stuff here, okay? What am I missing? And then at the end, it's really playing them like at least 3-4 times and see if your key is good. And sometimes, let's say this one, right? This one, remember, after this one, I'm not mixing in key. So very important, I do sing here, I do that. I should have prepared my track here, right? Remember, I usually prepare them. No, not the 8, 3, okay? And you start always on the 1. And you hear, you check if it's okay. Right? Usually you remove the bass on the when you start, it's good. You can play with the mids as well and the high. Seems okay, right? Let's do it again. Seems to be okay. And when you're ready, you see I still have my loop. I'm good to go, right? So let's say I'm here. Again, remember, you should have a loop at the end, right? So let's say I have a loop here. I'm here. I know this one here will activate the loop anyway, and I'm starting to put my track. All right. When you're ready, you remove the bass, and on the 1. You put the bass on the other one, always on the 1. 1. Oh, the filter was in. And then you're good to remove your loop and you're good to go. Right? And this one, take your time. You have the time, it's looping again and again. Right, so this is what you do at the end. You start repeating it again and again and again. You hear the keys that are good and so on. You also make sure that your BPMs are fine. So let's say I'm starting at 122, maximum 124, 125, that's good. What I will do is my set will always be played around 120. I take the middle. I will play this set around 124. I will never change it. 124. So the first one accelerated, the middle is okay, and at the end it's a little accelerated. And that's it. There you go. Again, this is a lot of preparation. It's very rare when I actually change a track during my set. If I see something is wrong, what I do is I move to another set. Let me show you all my sets I've prepared for last weekend. I've prepared 12 sets around, like 4 hard techno, and you see I already know when this hard techno set is around 127 BPM. See the walk, the rating. By the way, I usually put as well the best rating at the middle, right? So 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, and then I'm back to 3. Okay. And I already know more or less what to play. My sets are ready. If it's a good night, I put 135. If it's an amazing night, I put 140. That's the one we played on Sunday, 140. If it's just the starting of the night, 127. And of course, I could start with melodic techno. I can start as well with deep. I have a deep house sets here. Deep house, I think. Yeah, Deep House 122. So I have a lot of sets I can play, but they're already ready. And I can move as well. If I see that at the middle of a set, it's time to move to the next kind of vibe or accelerate, then I stop it. But I don't deviate from what is already in the list, right? I know it's good. The last thing, right? I never told you about the rating. I usually, for big weekends and big sets, I usually take only my best tracks. You see an example here? I have tracks between 4 and 5. It's rare that I have a 3. I have a 3 here. 3 here as well, but again, 4 or 5. I tend never to use my tracks that are 2, or I use them at the beginning of a set or at the end. The one we just prepared together, well, that's funny, right? Actually, all the tracks that is in this folder are old. I never use them because they are between 1, 2, or 3 stars. So I never use them because I think they are not the best track ever, and I may actually never play them. So that's important as well, that you're always based on the BPM, the key, the rating, and the energy level. But again, don't underestimate the energy level. It's based on your tastes, but it will make a big difference. Softwares do that now. There is 2 or 3 softwares that analyze the track and give you an energy level. I can give you the names if you need. But again, trust your guts. The preparation is key. To me, that's really key to do a good job, right? And I don't know many DJs that are not preparing their sets. It's on the USB sticks, it's already prepared. I think we're done. If you have any questions, if I went too fast, let me know. Cheers!